What's up, guys? Austin back with another video today. Today I'm about to go hit a leg day with Ethan. It's gonna be wicked. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about in this video. Not too sure how it's gonna pan out. I know I'm gonna do a leg day and get some film for that, but other than that, I have no idea where this is going. I may explain something at the end. I may not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys like me mixing up my pre and everything with my supplements. Yeah, I've got nothing else really better to talk about right now, so I'm gonna show you guys like my pre-workout mix I do. This is what I use on a daily basis. I get in my creatine. I'm using a different creatine, not the Body Tech anymore. It's, I forget what it's called, Alamax Essentials. It's a good brand. It's a lot cheaper than Body Tech. That's what I'm currently on. It's just as micronized, so it's really good. And it is monohydrate. Really important. Make sure it's monohydrate. Okay, so next, what I usually put in there is my pump serum. I use this so my muscles fill with blood more, and I can feel the contractions and stuff like that. So, alright, let's see. Just get a full scoop of that in there. I'm so close to being out of this. This is probably my last scoop that I can get out. Yeah, this is the last full scoop, but yeah. See how big the scoop is? It's freaking huge. Then I usually, like what I do, because I'm not ready to work out just yet. I'm going to wait a little bit before we leave. So like what I usually do is I just leave it like this, and I'll bring my my gallon jug with me. So I don't leave my pre sitting in there like mixed up for a long time, because I'm pretty sure that like some of the stuff in the pre has a half-life, which means it'll disintegrate in water and you won't get the effects of it. So basically I'll just leave it in its powdered form until I'm ready to go. Oh shit, almost dropped that. Okay, it just dawned on me. I know what I'm making this video about. It's definitely going to be how I change my diet for the cut. So yes, okay, good. We have a video topic. Let's go. Okay, so this is my substitute pre-workout. Because my Rect, I ran out of that. Total War is actually a really good pre-workout for the price. It's got here. I can pull up the supplement information. I recommend this for if like you're newer in the gym, or like your I guess budget's not as big for pre-workout supplements, stuff like that. That's probably top tier for that price range. And you know what I'm gonna try today? I've heard that like pink salt actually helps pump a lot. I've seen that on TikTok, and like a ton of people are trying to use that. So I may start putting a little bit of this in my pre. A little bit. Perfect. Okay. More sodium, bigger pump. Oh my god. Social's still popping off. We just hit 8,000 on TikTok. That's crazy, bro. 8,000. And I started, I think, in December, and we're making huge progress. That's crazy. That's enough out of me. I'll talk to you guys either at the gym or in the car. I don't know which. Depends if I come up with an idea or something. Or make Ethan film me. Either one. Okay, so now we're gonna do some 1.5 squats. These are good for like a stop. Okay, so we're doing 1.5 squats. These are good for like getting the pump in there. And like, these are what I do right before I take my pictures, because this really sends all the blood straight to your quads.
Exercising, I don't like it.
Okay, so we didn't finish the YouTube video yesterday. Today we're hitting an upper body day, so you guys get a double montage. When you take everything very literally. You know, you take, so if I said, hey, spot me, then throw the camera in the back, you'd legitimately throw the camera in. another classic case of Austin does not do his shit. I am the biggest procrastinator on earth. Alright, let's just hop right into it. Okay, so what happened was I started my cut about, I'd say, a week and a half ago, and I'm down 2 pounds already, which is pretty decent for a cut. But I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what I do, or what's changed about my diet from my bulk to my cut, and maybe you guys can implement it too. If you guys are trying to cut or do anything like that, what I'm about to tell you guys is what I'm doing. Hopefully the face is slimmed down a bit. But yeah, if you guys pay attention, whatever, you can implement some of these tips, to help you lose fat and have a better cut otherwise. Here, let me close the store. So first thing about cutting. So I talked about in my previous video about caloric deficits and what those are. That means you eat below your body's, maintenance calories, which means at maintenance you're not losing and you're not gaining. Your body's at the bare minimum amount of calories that it takes to function. So maintenance is bare minimum, and a deficit is below that. So when I'm cutting, I'm eating in a deficit. So that means, my maintenance, I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds. My maintenance is around 3,500 calories. So in a deficit, I'm going a little bit below that. Because the thing with a cut is you don't want to lose weight really fast, because that's how you just tear down your muscle as well as your fat. Yeah, the slower you can lose the weight, but consistently, the better off you'll be. That'll minimize the amount of muscle you lose as you lose the fat. So 300 calorie to maybe 500 calorie deficit is perfect, and that's what you want to stick with. So first thing, what I did with my diet is when I was bulking, I didn't really stick to a diet really on my bulk. I just made sure I ate the amount of calories I needed to. Didn't track my protein as good as I probably should have this year. Maybe next time I bulk it'll be better, but my bulk this time I was eating about 4,200 calories a day and eating a lot of processed foods. When I started my cut, I cut all the processed foods. That means things you'd have to store in a freezer, Next thing is, I'm still struggling with this. Or cut down my snacking a lot, because I usually, transitioning from a bulk to a cut is hard, because what I do when I'm bulking is I eat literally every single hour, and I eat a snack or something, like a protein bar. But when I'm cutting, I have a very few calories to work with. So I kind of have to manage better. So I had to cut out a lot of the times in the middle of the day where I'd grab a quick protein bar, or 2 protein bars, something like that, just snacks that you'd eat during the day. So I had to cut those out. Now that I'm cutting, I'm paying a lot closer attention to my calories to make sure I actually hit the numbers. Okay, then the next thing, this is what I heard. I can't remember who it was from. It might have been either Bradley Martin or somebody like that. But when you're on a cut, you got to up your protein intake, or else your body's going to start eating away at your muscles as well as your fats, because when you're cutting, you're not giving your body all the food that it needs to sustain the weight you're at. So it'll take your nutrients and get energy from your fat, which stores most of your energy when you don't have much food in your system. So if the food will not give you enough energy, your body will start to take away from itself in order to maintain an energy level sufficient enough to get a workout in. But if you're not feeding yourself with enough protein, then your body will start to take away from your muscles and use your muscles as fuel, and it'll start to burn away all your hard work. So if you up your protein intake, you'll keep feeding those muscles, your body will keep repairing them, and it'll just starve the fat, and it'll accelerate your fat loss process. So up your protein intake. I'd say I've heard 1 gram of protein per centimeter of height that you are. I found that's a pretty good one. Or you can do a gram of protein per pound you weigh. That's what I usually stick with. I'm 200, so I try to get around 200 grams of protein. That's 20 grams more than I did when I was bulking, because when I was bulking, I was more concerned about getting the calories in rather than the protein, which I probably should have focused more on protein than I did. But yeah. And then next thing I did is I'm upping my cardio by a lot. I'm doing about 15 minutes of cardio after every workout I'm doing. Cardio, it'll help accelerate fat or weight loss, and you have a little bit more wiggle room to play with, because if you do cardio, you'll burn calories, and then you get those calories back to play around with your food and all that. So if my restriction is 3,200 calories and I do about 15 minutes of cardio, that's about I'd say about 300 calories. So then in that day I could eat about 3,500 calories. Yeah, if you do cardio, it makes cutting a lot easier. Okay, this is something I'm experimenting with this time. Is intermittent fasting. What I'm doing is basically like for the entire first half of my day till about 1 p.m. I'm not eating. I'm just drinking water, and you have like an eating window that you go with. My eating window right now is from 1 p.m. till 9 p.m. So that's when I get all my calories in. And then for those other however many hours that is, I don't eat. I just drink water and do whatever. And that allows me to, eat a ton and like big meals during my eating window, which helps me kind of like feel better. I don't know what it is, but if I don't have a big meal, I just don't feel like full. I don't know. I like to feel full after I've eaten. So intermittent fasting does help with that. So I don't have to like eat tiny little bitty meals throughout the entire day. I can eat like 2, maybe 2.5 big meals, and that'll get the job done, and I'll still stay within my calorie limit. That's pretty much all the changes that are going on with my cut. And if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. My DMs on Instagram are open if you guys need any help, advice, anything like that. I'm also doing some programs for all my hard gainers, my fellow hard gainers out there. I know how it is because that was me. I was extremely skinny, extremely skinny, and I could not put on weight no matter what I tried to do. I could not gain muscle. I could not do anything. And I'm making programs specifically like for those kind of people. And if you're interested in those, they're completely free. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram if you guys are interested in a program, or if you have any questions about cutting, bulking, anything, literally anything, ask me. I'll help you. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good one. Stay tuned for the next one. Subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. You guys have a good one. Love y'all. Peace.